Yo, what's good everybody? This is Larry O, and in this one I'm going to be showing you a pack that I just dropped that's absolutely free. It's called the Mixing Secrets Essentials. This is a pack that has some beat templates for FL Studio, FL Studio plugin presets, hi-hat MIDI, melody MIDI, which are for any DAW. So if you're using any DAW, you can use these MIDI right here. And also I have two mini mixing courses. One, I'm mixing an entire beat from start to finish, and the other one I'm doing some EQ and compression. But I wanted to show you a few of the templates that I have. In the beat template section, I have three different genres: drill, house, and trap. Let's go into the trap one, and you can see we have four different templates. One for advanced basic arrangement, one for advanced mixing, advanced starter, and a basic template. Let's go into first one, trap beat advanced basic arrangement. And I'll also show you how to load your templates so that way you can open them up from here, from this new template section. So you can see right here in this trap template, we have a structure. So it's a little bit of a cheat sheet for you when you start making your beat, so that way you can map your beat out. And this is by no means set in stone. You can feel free to move things around, but it is a little cheat sheet. So if you're new and you don't know how to structure your beats, this is a nice little cheat sheet. You got an intro, you got your big chunk here, could be a hook, then you could be going into your verse, so on and so on. You can maneuver anything you'd like here and move things around as you wish. You got your melody 2, you got kick, 808, clap, snare pattern, hi-hat pattern, and open hi-hat pattern. We even put in some of these patterns, some of these basic clap, snares, and hi-hats, basic two-step hi-hat with a little bit of velocity change here. But feel free to load your own sounds in right here. My favorite part about these templates is that we have the mixing template as well. So we have a mixer setup that's already pre-made, pre-routed for you to just drop your sounds in. So we got melody 1, melody 2, and those are going into a melody bus. It's already routed for you. We got a little bit of panning going on here. We have some EQ that's already pre-done on these melodies. We're just killing some lows here, and another EQ on that one. And then we have a melody bus with a stereo enhancer and another EQ on there as well. So then we can go down. We have some low end. We have a low end bus. So we have our kick and our 808, and then we have it going into a low end bus, and we have a compressor on that bus. Nothing on the 808 or the kick. Then we have our drum section. We have clap, hi-hat, open hi-hat, and we have a drum bus. Everything is routed into that drum bus. Lastly, we have a reverb and delay send. So when you want to put reverb or delay, say on your melody, go to your melody, go over to the reverb send, click the arrow, and then adjust the level that you want that reverb at. And the same thing goes with the delay. If you want to delay, do the same thing. This is just a little cheat sheet for you, so feel free to duplicate these channels if you have more than one melody. You don't have to stick to this. On the master channel, all we did was add an EQ and a soft clipper. And then in order to get this drop-down menu, right, when you go to File and you go to New From Template, and you can have a list of different kinds of templates. The way that you can set that up to where you have your list here and you don't have to keep going to the folder, even though the folder is easy, but you might lose that folder. You might want to clean up your desktop, right? So you can drag and drop these into a very specific folder. If you're on Windows, and it's very similar if you're on a Mac, instead of program files, it would be something different. And then it would be image line, FL Studio 20, data, and templates. And then you go and you take these templates that you have from the free pack, and then you can drag and drop. So say we want to drag these trap templates in, drag, drop them into that folder, and the same thing with the house. And then the next time you open up FL Studio and you go to New From Template, those will be there. You will have to restart FL Studio just so you can reset that, and they'll be there. So let's hop into the next part of this Mixing Secrets Essentials pack. All right, next up we have some FL plugin presets, 10 3x oscillator synth presets. So we went ahead and created different synth sounds out of the 3x oscillator. And you could just drag and drop these straight in to your channel rack, and they'll open up just like that. Next, we have 10 Patcher VST presets. In Patcher, you could do one of two things. You can create presets for VST instruments and synths, and then you can also create Patcher presets for mixing techniques. So this one right here is for VST and different synth presets. We have a pluck, choir, crispy mallet, dark piano, dark strings, layered strings, and again, you just click and drag straight into your channel rack and it'll open right up. Or you can have it like I have it here, where you can create a folder inside of FL Studio, and you can easily click and drag those presets into your channel rack as well. So again, we have 10 of those Patcher presets. We go back, we have 10 citrus presets, presets. Again, these are synths, and click and drag just like the rest of them. We have 20 more FL Studio plugin presets for mixing. This one is for Destructor. You'd want to take your mixer and drag and drop them into your mixer. That's going to open up Destructor, and we have different settings for melody plugins, for drum plugins and drum effects and whatnot. So if we put this into channel 1, we have Destructor on there. This is a warping effect, and you can adjust the mix knob if it sounds too harsh. Pretty cool. So there's 4 Destructor presets that you could just click and drag into your mixer. Make sure you're dragging those into your mixer because these are mixing plugin presets. We have some EQs. We have this, it's like a radio effect, boosted some of this band around 24K and boosted up about 39%. And we have another EQ, You Slap Me preset. This one's good for snares and drums and whatnot. We have some reverb presets for Reverb 2. We have a soft clipper preset. You can drag that on your master or your kicks and 808s and it's gonna sound great instantly. And then we have 10 gross beat presets. You can drag that in and you can see these presets that I created. So we have 5 timing presets for gross beat, and we have 5 volume gating presets as well for the gross beat. And then last but not least, in the plugin preset folder, another 32 gross beat presets. You can go and have fun, sauce up your melodies, sauce up your drum sections. And now just to keep it moving, we have 30 hi-hat midis. These are drag and drop, totally customizable, totally royalty free. By the way, everything in this pack, whether it's the MIDI stuff, the presets, anything in here, any samples that I've ever released, all royalty free. It's like the #1 question that I get. So with that being said, some hi-hat MIDI here, just click and drag. We also have 20 melody midis ranging from different BPMs and different keys. You can see here they're all key labeled and BPM labeled. Drag and drop on top of any VST plugin, and you can customize these. I've always liked MIDI more than samples because I feel like I have so much more freedom. I can choose any tempo. I don't have to stretch anything. I can add, I can take away. I know what key I'm in. I know what chords are being hit. So that's why I always love to give MIDI away. That being said, let's just hop into the next part. We have the mini mixing courses. So like I said earlier, this one is a start to finish beat mixing course. It's about 15 minutes long. Start to finish, I chose one beat and I just stripped everything away from it and I just completely mixed it from start to finish. So that's a full video on that. A full video on some EQ and compression specifics. I go into details about EQ, why you use it, how you use it on melodies, on drums, etc. And the same thing with compression. How to use it, when to use it, how it works, because that's something that took me the longest, is to figure out how it works. Why am I even compressing things, right? So I tell you all that in these 2 videos. With that being said, hit the link down in the description below to download this pack for free and make sure to share this with a friend if you get me.